Good evening and welcome to Lady Lion basketball. We were just treated to a phenomenal rendition of the Star Spangled Banner by a group here at UAPB called Chemistry. It was one of a kind, absolutely wonderful. Tim Stubbs, glad to be with you here courtside H.O. Clemens Arena. Once again, it is a senior night once again here as we had the women's senior night on Saturday night. A tough, heartbreaking last-second loss at the buzzer, literally. A split second before the buzzer went off. Grambling State got a putback to win it, and Lady Lions fall in that one 62-60. But tonight they look to right the ship and split us a home-and-home season series with the Lady Tigers of Jackson State. It will be senior night here for the men, 30 minutes after the ball game. This ball game, we will have that one for you, so should be a couple of good matchups here tonight. On the men's side of things, the Golden Lions right now one game out of first place, 13-3 conference record. They're a half game behind Texas Southern and one game behind Southern University. But the Lady Lions look to bounce back from that tough last-second buzzer beater, heartbreaking loss on Saturday night. Tonight, Asia Rhines-Malone, Christina Lassane getting the start, as well as the senior from Smackover, Arkansas, LaKendra Marsh, Chichi Okumabwao out of Memphis, Tennessee. She's a senior playing their final home game here tonight. They will wrap up the season at Mississippi Valley State on Thursday night. And Janice Gentry, another senior, getting the start here tonight as well. Lady Lions at midcourt, getting hyped up, ready to go. Still with the breast cancer awareness pink shirts on. And the Lady Lions in their home unis tonight, their white jerseys with the black and gold trim, while Jackson State in their navy blue road unis with their white trim and blue sneakers on to match here tonight. We are set for the opening tip. It's going to be Janice Gentry for UAPB, and for the Lady Tigers, Bridget Robinson, a 5'8" freshman from Garland, Texas, where the SWAC tournament will be held here in just a couple of weeks. So Gentry and Robinson with the opening tip. It's going to go to UAPB, to Okumabwao in the backcourt, and Lassane will push it ahead. Right side of the floor. Now top of the key, Marsh puts it on the bounce off the glass, tries to spin it in, no good. Battle for the rebound down low. We're going to have a tie-up situation. Alternating possession will go to Jackson State. So Jackson State will put it in bounds here and bring it up. Rhines-Malone right there on top of Howard. Now Jackson State quickly getting it in the lane, down low, easy look, and the easy two is good for Ayanna Hardy-Fuller, redshirt sophomore from Chicago. 19:20 to play, just underway here. 2-0, Jackson State with the lead. Lassane with a basketball out high, looks for a screen from Okumabwao. She gets it, but goes the opposite way. There's a three set up right side. Yes, sir, it's good. LaKendra Marsh hits the three, and the Lady Lions have an early 3-2 lead, and LaKendra hangs the net with that basket, so they stop play to fix the net. Light pressure here by Rhines-Malone after the made three-point basket by Marsh. Quickly in the lane again, Robinson trying to kick it out to Banks. Robinson. Down low, shot up, no good. Battle for the rebound, and Gentry's got it for Pine Bluff. They'll push it ahead. Here's Lassane. Trying to go all the way, a little scoop off the glass, in and out, no good. And the offensive rebound by Ryans Malone. Lassane will set it up top of the key, new shot clock. Here's Gentry on the elbow. Looking down low, nothing there. Tough pass to Marsh. She can't handle it. She runs into the coach, actually, and it affected her from saving the ball in bounds. That's what Kendra Marsh was saying. She didn't have a chance to throw the ball in bounds because she ran into the coach, and that's what Nate Kilbert is saying right now too. He's not very happy about it. I don't blame him. It's a tough break there for the Lady Lions. Almost a travel. We're going to have a tie-up situation. Alternating possession. It's going to go back to UAPB. Marsh will inbound it. Quickly ahead, Ryans Malone on a run out, and she gets it blocked from behind by Kellum on a nice play. And then we got a whistle and a foul on the other end as Jackson State was coming back the other way. It's on Gentry. So a nice run out, 2-on-1 break, but Kellum comes from behind to block the shot. Nicely done for Jackson State there. Lady Lions up 3-2, 17:48 to play early in this one. Spinning shot in the lane, a wild one at that, was no good, but there to clean it up and stick it up and in is Robinson. Bridget Robinson putting Jackson State back on top, 4-3. Got a whistle, stoppage and play out, way out. The left wing in front of the Jackson State bench over there. It's on Tiffany Kellum, her first team foul, #1 on Jackson State. The inbound, Aquimabwao, Marsh forcing one up, no good. Gentry, her shot's blocked by Kellum. Kellum wants to push it ahead. Kellum trying to hand it off, nearly got it taken away, and now Aquimabwao is going to get called for a reach-in foul. Kellum, a 6'2" senior from Peoria, Illinois. Someone said the top player for Jackson State. And she is a player. Howard, top of the key. Trying to get it to Kellum, and it's stolen away on the run out. It's Marsh for the layup, missed it. Another easy miss. That's what plagued the Lady Lions in their loss against Grambling. A lot of easy misses, just like that one right there. There's a three on the other end, no good. Offensive rebound by Hardy Fuller, and Jackson State will corral it and set it up. Robinson back to Howard, shot up, no good, or Banks rather. Now Howard with the ball, Banks trying to get it inside, nothing there. And that's a throwaway. That's going to be a backcourt violation, I believe it is. So UAPB will get it back, trailing 4-3, 16:30 to play. A look at Serena Dixon, the head coach. She's not happy about the call. She thought it was deflected off of a Lady Lion before it went in the backcourt. Lassane, turn around from 10, no good. Rebound Jackson State. They'll push it ahead in the corner. Banks passes up the three, drives baseline, a whistle and a foul down low. Marion Thompson's going to check in for Gentry now, first substitution for UAPB. Inbound pass, now a 18-foot jumper left side, no good by Jackson State. And UAPB's got it coming the other way. Rhines Malone driving baseline, nothing there. Now Akwumabwao. Akwumabwao turns, spins, goes over the right hand. Will not go, but she draws the foul. 2 shots coming up here for Chi-Chi, but we got a media timeout. We'll step aside. 15:46 to play, first half, 4-3. Jackson State with a 1-point lead early on here against the UAPB Lady Lions.
Wake the sun, tell him that I've begun to dream of things to come, and tell the trees not to look for me. I'm going to find some peace of mind. Wake the sun, wake the sun, wake the sun, wake the sun.
15:46 to play before halftime. Early on in this one, UAPB Jackson State women's action for you. Chi-Chi Akwumabwao, the senior from Memphis, Tennessee, will toe the line here for 2 shots. She was fouled moments ago before the media timeout. First shot is good, over a 70% shooter on the season. From the foul line is Chi-Chi. And the second one lips out. .15:40 and counting. Tied at 4, UAPB Jackson State. Left side, Banks thought about it, trying to get to Kellum down low on the left block. Nothing there. Here's Robinson, the dump down, and the shot's blocked from behind, but Hardy Fuller's going to go to the line for 2 shots.
Fouls on number 34, Chi-Chi Akwumabwao. The second person, 14 foul. Shooting 2 for the Lady Tigers, number 2.
It's on Chi-Chi. It's her first team foul, number 4 already on the Lady Lions. First shot for Hardy Fuller. She gets the roll.
In for the Lady Lions, number 33, Alexi Rollins.
Rollins checks in. Had some good minutes against Grambling, did Rollins. Sophomore from Watson Chapel. And the second shot is good as well. Got the roll on both of them. 6-4, 2-point lead for Jackson State. Marion Thompson to Rollins. Bigger lineup here for UAPB. Lassane right side to Marsh. Trying to get a screen now. Marsh off the bounce is going to go in the lane and draw the foul. 7 on the shot clock, and I may get Banks on that one. Beatrice Banks, also a senior out of Lena, Mississippi. Lassane picked up by Robinson off the dribble, pull up, little floater is no good. We're going to see it's a foul call, but was she in the act of shooting? I believe she was, but they're going to say it was on the floor before the shot instead.
Robinson, our first personal 4th team foul.
Pull up from Marsh. Rims out, no good. And the stick back is there on the offensive rebound by Marion Thompson. 6-6, 14:30 and counting. Robinson the kick out. All alone is Banks for 3. Too strong, no good on the run out. Here comes Marsh in transition. Gets caught from behind, and a blocking foul is going to be called as Banks tried to pick her pocket. Instead, we're going to have a blocking foul on Elisa Ross. Marsh will toe the line. 2 shots coming up here.
Ross, our first personal 15 foul. Shooting 2 for the Lady Lions, number 22, Lakendra Marsh.
So 2 shots for the senior from Smackover, Arkansas. And the first one off to the left, no good. Lady Lions struggled from the foul line big time in that loss against Grambling. They got down 18 in that game before they came back and actually took a 4-point lead in the second half and had a chance to win it. And Grambling ended up taking a 6-point lead with just a couple of minutes to play. UAPB tied it up at 60 before losing it on a last-second putback by Grambling State. Sierra Caesar with that basket for Grambling to win it. Second shot was good. UAPB leads 7-6 now. Jackson State and their offensive set, driving baseline, and Ross to Kellum. Kellum is going to be fouled out on the right wing, I believe, by Ryans Malone.
Fouls on number 3, Asia Ryans Malone, her first personal 15 foul.
15 foul, that's the first on Ryans Malone. Here's Kellum off the bounce. Her shot is blocked by Rollins. Her 15-footer was blocked. Driving left side of the lane, and a whistle and a foul is going to be called here as Marsh was driving. Not sure who they called the foul on exactly. Checking in. See where that foul was on.
In for the Lady Tigers, number 1, Equality Ndongo.
A kick out on the inbound to Ryans Malone, and she sticks the 3. So Ryans Malone giving the Lady Lions a 9-6 lead. It looked like it was a 3 there, but apparently just a 2. 9-6 on the scoreboard, so a 3-point lead for the Lady Lions, and a foul is called, and we have a lot of fouls early on in this one already, as we're just 6.5 minutes into the game, and we already have 11 total fouls called, and that one's on Marsh. And for Lakendra, that's her first, but team foul number 6 against UAPB already, averaging about a foul a minute. Jackson State's not far behind with 5 team fouls. First shot is good for Elisa Ross, sophomore from Jackson, Mississippi. Misses the second. Chasing down the rebound is Clarissa Walker, who just checked in, and she throws it away. And then she gets it back. She got the rebound, threw it away, and then stole it back on about 5 seconds. Amazing. So UAPB's got it, leading 9-7. Thompson needs some help. Low bounce pass goes off the leg of Marsh, and Bridget Robinson's there to steal it for Jackson State. Nando trying to go down low, stripped away and stolen. Marsh again on a run out. The kick ahead. Ryans Malone, the layup, missed it. Rushed it a little bit as her momentum was carrying her out of bounds, and she rushed the shot up and missed it. And on the other end, Jackson State driving. They're going to draw the foul. The Lady Lions have missed a whole bunch of easy shots in the last couple of games. That was a little more difficult than it looked, because she was caught it while running and trying to shoot at the same time before going out of bounds, but definitely a makeable play. Lassane back in. Ryans Malone will check out. 12:45 to play here in the first. UAPB leading 9-7. 1-1 already as that one rattles in and out and goes back in for Ross. So already in a 1-1 at the 12:45 mark. This has the makings of a very, very long game if these fouls stay on this pace. In and out, no good on the second. So 9-8, UAPB by 1. There's almost as many fouls right now as there are points in the game. That's never good, especially when you're almost 8 minutes into the ball game. Lassane, pull up, 15-footer, and the bank is open late here in Pine Bluff. The bank shot for Christina Lassane. She's got her first two. Turnaround 12-footer by Kellum, no good. One and done for Jackson, and Lassane will slow it down and bring it up with the Lady Lions leading by 3, 11-8. We approach the 12-minute mark here in the first half. Walker to Thompson on the right block, spinning, going up, two hands there, gets it blocked, but there to clean it up on the offensive rebound and basket is Clarissa Walker. Clarissa Walker with a junk bucket there, and he'll take those all day. Now she snatches the rebound, does Lassane. Lassane pushes it ahead. In transition, a little stutter step, trying to go up with a shot. She's fouled by Nongo, and that's going to lead us to immediate timeout and 2 free throws coming up when we come back for Lassane. UAPB leading 13-8 with 11:34 to play here in the first half.
Quiet, please. Wait a sec. I'll take one. Oh yeah. All right. All good. Take care. Way to go. Nice. Bring it on. Gotcha. I'm here for you. Oh no. Please, please, please. I'm waiting. Interesting. Not buying it. Not fair. That's it. This conversation is over. Oh, brother.
Body language can tell you all sorts of things.
I'm having a stroke. I'm having a stroke.
Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time. Time to call 911 immediately. The sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment. And that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Learn the body language, the sudden signs, and spot a stroke fast.
11:34 remaining here in the first half. Christina Lassane will shoot 2 free throws as the Lady Lions are very slow to get back out on the court here. UAPB 5 of 14 so far from the field. That's 36%. Jackson State just 2 of 11, 18%. 0 of 3 from three-point line and 4 of 6 from the foul line of the Tigers. Lady Lions are 1 of 1 from the three-point line. That was LaKendra Marsh early in the game. 1 and 2 of 4 from the foul line. Make it 3 of 5 as Lassane makes her first free throw. UAPB out rebounding Jackson State 12-9. Jackson State with 5 turnovers. The Lady Lions with 3. And that's where we stand so far as the second free throw spins out no good by Lassane. So 14-8, 6-point lead. That's the largest so far for either team. UAPB with the lead. 11:26 and counting. Here in the first, top of the key pass is deflected. Howard gets it back left side. Ross is going to get called for a double dribble. Little stutter step there. Kind of paused and then decided to go again. They're going to say it was long enough for a double dribble. Lassane will push it ahead. Light pressure by Nongo. Right side of the floor, Lassane still on the bounce here. Top of the key as Aubrey Mitchell hits the deck. Now she's back up, trying to get it to Mitchell on the right block. She's got it. Strong drive, goes up with the right hand, blocked and kept alive by Walker. Tipped around and now taken away by Ross. She'll push it ahead in transition. Ross quickly to Howard, lays it up and in. 14-10. UAPB by 4. Jackson State scoring in transition. 10:35 to play. Left side, Wormley just checked into the ball game for UAPB. Mitchell, Walker. Walker's got it. Puts it on the floor, driving baseline. Gets it to Thompson. 12-foot jumper is good. Walker making it happen, driving in the lane with the dish and the assist. And Marion Thompson hits the open shot. 16-10, Lady Lions by 6. Wide open look for Howard is good. Long 2, about 17 feet out on the left wing. 16-12 now, a little better flow to the game. Not as many fouls being called the last couple of minutes. Both teams starting to look a little more fluid offensively. Wormley on the right block. Mitchell in the lane. Ball knocked away, and it's going to stay with Arkansas Pine Bluff. 12 on the shot clock. 9:38 to play before halftime. Ryans Malone's going to check in for Walker.
For the Lady Lions, number 3, Asia Ryans Malone.
Wormley will inbound it to Lassane. She'll set it up way out high, almost to midcourt. Looks for a screen from Mitchell. Driving in the lane, dribbling it off her knee and out of bounds was Lassane. She got it stripped as she was going towards the basket, and it went right off her leg and out of bounds. So the turnover will give it back to the Lady Tigers of Jackson State. UAPB leading by 4, 9.5 to play before halftime. Ross will slowly bring it up, no pressure. UAPB setting up in a zone defense. Jackson State very patient. Ross, left wing, out of Howard. They'll work it to Nongo. In the lane, Hardy Fuller. Shot was blocked by Thompson. Trying to save it was Ryans Malone, but she was not able to do so. Or was she? Guess you're going to say it was out of bounds off of Jackson State. Jasmine Victorian is going to check in the ball game now.
And in for the Lady Lions, number 32.
Kellum is back in for the Lady Tigers. UAPB leading 16-12. There's a run out. Ryans Malone is going to be fouled on the layup attempt. She'll shoot a pair. They love that little play there on the inbounds. Ryans Malone will get behind them and take off the other way. They've scored several buckets like that this season. Ross gets called for the foul there. 2 shots here for Asia Ryans Malone. First one is good.
Entering for Jackson State, number 20, Bridget Robinson.
One more coming up. Ryans Malone hits it. 18-12. Lady Lions back up by 6. Long 3 is good. Left side by Nongo. Needs some help. Backdoor cut. Deflected. Ryans Malone corrals it. Now they'll set it up with Wormley. Lassane could have been a foul there. Got pushed a little bit, but she's got it top of the key. 6 to shoot here. She'll take the jumper. It's long. Missed it badly. Victoria in the offensive rebound before the shot clock went off, but then she didn't draw iron either. So 2 ironless shots there, and that cost the Lady Lions with a shot clock violation. 18-15, UAPB by 3. Robinson to Kellum. Kellum puts it on the baseline, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Mitchell. 8:12 to play before halftime. UAPB leading by 3. Largest lead was 6. Wormley will check out, and LaKendra Marsh is back in the ball game. Tiffany Kellum. 1-1 here. Strong, no good. Missed it. Ryans Malone the rebound. Lassane. Working it left side of the floor. Just outside of the 3-point line. Here's Marsh. Top of the key. Gets a screen from Mitchell. Puts it on the floor. Little scoop shot off the glass is no good. Had a good look at it though. Wouldn't go down. Too strong. Left side. Ndongo. Pull up. Shot is good. Nothing but net. 2 in a row for her. So Ndongo pulling her ball club to within 1. UAPB with a slim 18-17 lead. That's 5 unanswered there by Ndongo for Jackson State. 7.5 to go. We'll have a media timeout on the next dead ball. Lassane, good screen there by Mitchell. Top of the key, left side, Rynes Malone trying to go down low. Cross court pass, Mitchell. She'll take the 15-foot jumper. It's good. Aubrey Mitchell giving the Lady Lions a 3-point lead, 20-17. 7 minutes to go before halftime. Killam out high, left side. And Ndongo again for 3, and this time no good, a little bit too strong. Battle for the rebound is going to be won by Rynes Malone. They'll push it ahead. Here's Lassane in transition. Kicks it out. Marsh spots up for a long 3. She hits it and one. A chance for a 4-point play. How about that? LaKendra Marsh hit the 3, hit the deck, and now she'll have a chance for a free throw and a 4-point play, but it's going to send us to a media timeout. We'll come back and see if LaKendra can complete the 4-point play. 6:45 to go, 23-17, UAPB by 6.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all working with United Way for a million little reasons. The kids of our communities, to ensure their academic success all the way to graduation day. You see, it takes about 12 years to create a graduate, but it takes the same time to create a dropout. And the difference between a kid becoming one or the other could be a professional athlete, or it could be you. Studies showed the earlier we get to kids, the better their chances. So become a United Way volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor, and make a difference in the life of a child, for the life of that child.
Give.
Advocate.
Volunteer.
Live united. Join your favorite NFL players. Take the pledge. Go to unitedway.org.
6:45 to go before halftime. The Lady Lions leading the Lady Tigers of Jackson State 23-17, and LaKendra Marsh is going to the foul line here as we resume play from the media timeout. She hit a 3-point shot and got fouled, and trying to complete a 4-point play here. A very rare play in college basketball, but it does happen, and she just got it. She got the roll in and out, hit the glass, went back in. So a 4-point play for Marsh. She's got 7 now, or we're going to give her 8 actually. 2 3-point baskets and a couple of free throws. 24-17, largest lead here for UAPB. 6-0 run. Up by 7, shot up down low. Killam, no good. The rebound was knocked all the way out of bounds by Jackson State into the UAPB sideline. Walker is back in for Marion Thompson. Marsh inbounds it. And Lassane will slowly bring it up here, but she has got a little pressure with Howard. Howard right there, step for step. Pass to Marsh, off of a screen. Dribble drive, gets her shot blocked by Killam, who takes it away as well. So she'll kick it ahead. Banks passes up to 3, and a whistle and a reach in. It's going to be called on Rynes Malone. 6:01 to go before halftime, and it's a 1-and-1. 9 fouls on UAPB. We got 8 on the Tigers. Amber Hagee sees her first action as she checks in for Asia Rynes Malone. And a 1-and-1 coming up here for Beatrice Banks. First shot is good. And nothing but net on the second. Ended a 6-0 run there for UAPB. 24-19, Lady Lions by 5. Walker, now we're going to have a foul, a little too aggressive on the press, it looks like, for Jackson State. Or actually, instead, we're going to have a timeout as Jackson State was applying pressure there. And a timeout called by Coach Nate Kilbert.
The 2013 SWAC basketball tournament, elevating the game.
.56 to go here before we break halftime. UAPB with a 5-point lead, have led pretty much throughout the first half after Jackson State took an early 2-0 lead. And that's going to be a turnover on Jackson, but it looked like Hagee tried to pass it and it was deflected, and she should have been allowed to get the basketball back there, but the official seeing it differently there in front of the UAPB sideline, but a real poor turnover there. That was a cheap one. Down low, stolen away, good hands by Victorian. Now Marsh wants to kick it ahead. They miss Hagee down low for a split second, but not enough time to get it to her. Lassane will set it up top of the key here. Works it left side of the floor now. Driving in the lane, the little floater is blocked, and then Victorian is there to clean it all up. Blocked by Kellum, but she blocked it, and it was deflected right to Jasmine Victorian, who got the easy two. Good hands by Walker, deflecting it, ball loose on the floor, and boy, no call, and all of a sudden Kellum gets it, and the shot is missed down low, but there for the easy two on the rebound is Hardy Fuller. Looked like it could have been a tie-up situation or a walk or something there. Instead, they let them play on. It results into 2 points for Jackson State. 26-21 5-point lead for the Lady Lions. 4:45 and counting. Before halftime, UAPB leading by 5 with the basketball. Now stolen away. Jackson State, that's Howard in transition. Robinson back to Howard off the glass and good. 26-23. Slowing things down is Christina Lassane as Aubrey Mitchell is going to check in the next dead ball. Approaching another media timeout, the last one of the half here too. Lassane, 10 on the shot clock, trying to clear some space. Pass goes right through the hands of Marsh. Trying to save it was Jackson State, but they throw it out of bounds with 5 on the shot clock.
Jackson State, number 21, Bridget James. And in for the Lady Lions, number 14, Aubrey Mitchell.
Mitchell back in. Marsh will inbound it with 5 on the shot clock. Needs some help. Gets it to Mitchell. Mitchell driving in the lane. Gonna have to shoot it. Just 2 on the shot clock, and alternating possession tie-up is gonna go to Jackson State. Leads us to a media timeout. 3:57 to play before halftime. UAPB 26, the Lady Tigers of Jackson 23. Right back in a moment.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally.
I did. Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls. But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Did you know that strollers have the right of way on the sidewalk?
Yes.
Yep, I did. Did you guys
Did you know that kids who eat breakfast have higher GPAs?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. That's actually what I was going to say.
Did you know babies should never touch silver? It's really bad for them.
I knew that.
Did you guys know that statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the right seat to make sure your child is protected.
I'm putting that on my blog.
I just put it in mine.
3:57 to go before halftime, and UAPB leading 26-23 over Jackson State. Largest lead was 7 for UAPB at 24-17. Trailed by just 2 points early on, but have led pretty much throughout. Lady Lions 9 of 24, 38%. While yielding an 8 of 20, 40% for Jackson State from the field. Lady Lions out rebounding Jackson by 5, 19-14 as that ball is deflected out of bounds. Going to stay with Jackson State with 11 on the shot clock here, 3:38 to play. UAPB with 8 turnovers, 7 for Jackson State. 7 on the shot clock. Left side long 2 is a air ball by Robinson, and Hagee's got it. Will hand it off to Lassane. She'll push it ahead. Picked up by Robinson. Lassane still with the bounce. Now to Victoria. Nice cut to Marsh. She's fouled. 2 shots coming up, but great half-court offense there by UAPB. Good pass by Victorian on the backdoor cut. On the baseline cut there. Howard with the foul.
Shooting 2 for the Lady Lions, number 22, Lakendra Marsh.
Marsh will shoot 2 here. She's got 8. Leading scorer for both teams. Shot is good. Make it 9 now for Lakendra Marsh. Playing in her final home game here of her college career. Takes her time, always does, nothing but net. 28-23, Lady Lions back up by 5 here. Here's Howard, right side of the floor. Banks to James, back out, and the shot is good for 3 by Beatrice Banks. Makes it a 2-point game, 28-26. 2:50 to go before halftime. Lassane picked up by Howard, left side of the floor. Gets a screen from Victorian. Now driving baseline. Tough little runner on the baseline as she hits the side of the backboard and taken away by Jackson State. Banks to Kellum in the lane. It's good. We're tied at 28. 2:25 to go before halftime. Tied at 28. A little quick 5-0 spurt there by Jackson State. The 3 by Banks and the 2 by Kellum. Banks with the assist. Lassane works left side of the floor again. Marsh. Screen. Long 3 will not go. Battle for the rebound. Hagee battling for it. It's loose on the floor. That's going to be a tie-up situation. Alternating possession stays with Pine Bluff. Good hustle there by Amber Hagee. Marion Thompson checking in for Jasmine Victorian. Had some good minutes there, did Victorian. Lakendra Marsh will inbound it. New shot clock. 2 minutes to go before half. Lassane. Mitchell. Tough runner blocked out of bounds by Bridget James. Senior from Missouri, Texas. A lot of seniors for both teams playing here tonight. But they're going to call the foul instead on Bridget James. So 2 shots here for Mitchell, and she hits the first. In and out, no good. Howard has the basketball for Jackson. Tigers trail the Lady Lions by 1. Just trying to look for something in the lane there. Hardy Fuller and James are in the same area. Now here's Hardy Fuller, the kick out to Robinson. Banks puts it on the deck to Robinson in the lane. Nice little pass. Ooh, nice block, but a foul's called. Marion Thompson with the big block there, but going to have a foul, and Ayana Hardy-Fuller will shoot 2 shots.
For Marion Thompson, the first personal, 10-team foul. Shooting 2 for the Lady Tigers. Number 2, Ayana Hardy-Fuller.
Sophomore from Chicago. First shot is short, no good. 1:24 to play before halftime. And a 1-point lead here for UAPB as Hardy-Fuller will try to tie it with this free throw, and she does. Tied at 29, another home run ball back here, but it was well underthrown and picked off. As we had a little basketball turn to football there. Banks with the pick. Banks spots up for 3 in the lead, got it. Beatrice Banks giving Jackson State the lead, and that is her second 3-point basket made here in the first half. 32-29 now, and a steal on the inbound as UAPB had some problems getting it up the floor, and Howard gets the steal in the bucket. So a spurt here by Jackson State to close out the half. It's given them a 5-point lead, and let's see, do we have a timeout? We have a timeout called by Nate Kilbert as the Lady Lions were struggling with the pressure. So 34-29 all of a sudden. Jackson State taking a 5-point lead here with 46.8 seconds left before halftime.
Come and join us as we celebrate African American culture and heritage in a mighty way. The event is free and open to the public. Be motivated, be encouraged, be there.
Marsh will inbound it here for the Lady Lions. Marsh, Victorian, Mitchell, Hagee, and Lassane in the game right now for UAPB in the final 46.8 seconds of halftime, before halftime, rather. The inbound to Mitchell, hands it off to Lassane. Still pressure by Jackson State, but Lassane's able to back it off and now bring it up across midcourt. Screen by Mitchell. Lassane still with the bounce. Now picks up the dribble. 7 to shoot. Marsh spinning in the lane. Nice pass. Whistle and a foul called. Pretty good block, but got a little bit of arm there. That was Hardy-Fuller on the foul, and nice pass in the lane there by Marsh. And Hagee's going to shoot 2.
Shooting 2 for the Lady Lions. Number 5, Amber Hagee.
First shot by Hagee is good. Stops a 6-0 run there by Jackson State.
And for Jackson State, number 2, Tiffany Kellum. And number 1, Aguara Ndongo.
Kellum and Ndongo back in as Hardy-Fuller and Robinson take a seat. One more coming up here for Amber Hagee. 6'1" sophomore from Yazoo City, Mississippi, makes both free throws. 34-31, Jackson State by 3, 17 seconds and counting before halftime. Howard picked up by Marsh, driving in the lane, nice dump down pass, and James couldn't handle it. Now they kick it out. Banks, little floaters, no good. James is tied up on the rebound with Mitchell and Victorian. Alternating possessions, going to keep it right here with Jackson State with just 0.3 of a second left before halftime. And blocked. A touch. I'm thinking the 0.3 maybe should have went off the clock there. She tried to pass it in. It was blocked out of bounds. And she did not get that shot off as it's in and out, no good anyway. That's the end of the first half of play. 34-31, Jackson State with a flurry to end the half to take a 3-point lead over the Lady Lions of UAPB.
They say that when you're facing extreme danger, your life flashes before you. If you think that's sad, consider facing it before you even have enough life to flash before your eyes. Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Deaths and injuries can be prevented by using the right car seat. Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat to know what is appropriate for each age and size.
Well, welcome back inside of H.O. Clemens Arena. Tim Stubbs, glad to be back with you once again here as we start the second half of play. 34-31, Jackson State with a 3-point lead in that first half. The leading scores for Jackson State, 8 points apiece for Beatrice Banks and Damara Howard, 7 points for Yana Hardy-Fuller, 5 for Ndongo. Tiffany Kellum had just 2, but she also had 4 rebounds and 4 blocked shots. 5 assists for Bridget Robinson, the freshman. And for UAPB, leading scorer is LaKendra Marsh, had 10 points. She was 2 for 3 from downtown, including a 4-point play. 4 of 5 from the foul line was LaKendra. In 17 minutes of play, also had 1 steal. 4 points each for Marion Thompson and Asia Rhines Malone to pace the Lady Lions. And on the opening inbound of the second half, not a good omen here, as Marsh was not able to inbound it before a 5-second violation. That's not the way you want to start the second half of play at all. As the coaching staff on the sideline just dejected after that. And I don't blame them. That's frustrating to say the least. Pull-up jumper by Howard is short. UAPB's got the rebound, so they'll have that first possession right here. 34-31, Lady Lions down 3 with the basketball. First 30 seconds of the second half here. Gentry goes up with the right hand in the lane and gets it to go. Nice aggressive move by Janice. Kellum, 15-footer. No good offensive rebound. Stick back by Hardy-Fuller. Jackson State back up by 3. Lassane to Marsh. Now to Chi-Chi, or the screen by Chi-Chi. Here's Gentry. Little ball fake and a travel. The old show and go there, but she forgot to put it on the floor before she took that initial step. Robinson getting it across midcourt for Jackson State here. Hands it off to Howard, way out high, close to midcourt, now on the floor with it. Trying to dump it off down low, good hands deflected by Chi-Chi, stolen away. Here's Lassane in transition. Christina Lassane goes all the way to the cup, lays it up and in. 36-35. Lady Lions down by 1. Been a pretty good ball game. Both teams minus all the fouls in the first half, but been back and forth here. Largest lead was UAPB by 7. Jackson State had a 5-point lead. That was their largest. Howard with the miss, but down low. Kellum's there to clean it up, stick it up and in. 38-35. Again, Marsh finally getting it in bounds here at about the 4-second countdown. Lassane picked up by Howard, left side of the floor. Looking for Gentry. Nice lob inside. Gentry blows the easy 2. Boy, just too many of those. My goodness. An easy miss. And a charge is going to be called here on Jackson State. It's going to be on Banks. That's her second. First team foul for Jackson State. As Marsh tucks in her long jersey there. Trying to get it to Lassane, forces one in there. Picked up by Howard. Lassane now will bring it up one-on-one with Howard guarding her. Gets it to midcourt. Still off the bounce here. Lassane, top of the key. 14 to shoot. Rhines Malone to Chi-Chi. Faces the basket, puts it on the floor. Goes up with the left hand. Nicely done off the glass and good. Nice move there by Chi-Chi Okwumabwa. 17-15 and counting. Lady Lions within one, 38-37. Top of the key, Tamara Howard. Blocked by the official. I believe that's Kellum. It is. Kellum's jumper from 18, no good. And Chi-Chi clears the rebound, pushing it ahead. Marsh in transition. Marsh goes over the left hand, draws the foul. She'll shoot two. Kendra Marsh back to the foul line where she's 4 of 5 already tonight, looking for her 11th and 12th points of the ball game. It's going to be on Bridget Robinson, the freshman, with her second foul, and the second team foul on Jackson State. Marsh trying to tie it, possibly take the lead with both free throws here. First shot for LaKendra is good.
And the first free throw is good. And for Jackson State, number 21, Bridget James.
Ndongo is back in the ball game. Ndongo replaces Howard. One more here for the lead for Marsh. It's short. And Gentry's there for the offensive rebound and the stick back. Nicely done by Janice Gentry. Lady Lions end up getting 3 points out of that possession and lead it 40-38, back on top by 2. 16:35 and counting. And Ndongo, as she travels before the shot there, and she tried to slam on the brakes, but kind of drug that pivot foot just ever so slightly and gets called for the travel. Here's Lassane as Marsh inbounds it. Lassane will push it ahead, and Ndongo looks like she's going to pick up Christina. Cross midcourt, working left side again, where she generally floats in the offensive set. And clearing out space, Gentry, boy, had a nice look at it, but kind of wild on the shot, missed it. Had some space down there to do some damage. Pull up by Ndongo from 10, no good. Offensive rebound, and the stick back is missed by Hardy Fuller, but she'll get another crack at it here, and she's fouled. And immediate timeout ensues. 15:59 to play, second half. UAPB 40, Jackson State 38. More Lady Lion basketball when we come back. $15:59 to play. Early second half here. UAPB regaining a 2-point lead, trailed by 3 at halftime, 40-38 Lady Lions. The inbound to Ndongo. Banks puts it on the floor. A tough shot from about 15 feet out. She draws the foul and kind of forced a shot up there. But she will go to the line. She's going to shoot 2 here.
Shooting 2 for the Lady Tigers.
First foul on Marsh. And the first shot by Banks is good. One more coming up. And she's got a pair, tying it at 40. Banks now with 10 in the game to lead the way for Jackson State. Hardy Fuller, 9.7 boards for Jackson State as well, and 11 points for Marsh to lead UAPB in scoring. In transition, Lassane's going to force the issue, throw it up, count it, yes sir. And a 3-point opportunity coming up here for Christina Lassane. Just aggressively driving it in the lane, absorbed the contact, got the floater to go. So Christina, chance here for a 3-point play. Lassane now with 7 points in the game. And short, but she gets her own rebound. So a chance for a possible 4-point possession, maybe 5 with a 3. 42-40, UAPB by 2. Good pass inside. Chi-Chi with the basket. Good luck there by Lassane. Chi-Chi does the rest. 44-40, Lady Lions back up by 4, 15-22 to go in the game. Tipped by Chi-Chi, and the jumper is no good by James from about 8 feet out in the lane. UAPB clears the board, pushing it the other way. Lassane, little hesitation dribble. Little floater is short, right side of the floor, no good. And a bad pass in transition the other way. Marsh, rocket fire the other way. Chi-Chi scores it, nicely done, and she hits the floor. So a bad turnover there by Jackson State results in 2 points the other way for UAPB, and a timeout called by Serena Dixon for Jackson State. We'll keep it right here. UAPB leading by 6, 46-40.
On Wednesday, February 27th at 4:05 p.m. That's Golden Lions baseball versus number 8 Ole Miss. Wednesday, February 27th, 4:05 p.m. in Oxford, Mississippi.
14:54 to go. We'll keep it here. Senior night. We had senior night for the women. Really senior night for both teams. It is their final home game, but they broke it up, having senior night for the Lady Lions to have their own night. And also the UAPB men's football team. Well, there's not a women's football team, but you know what I mean. The UAPB football team, rather, was honored for their SWAC championship at halftime.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, artificial noise
or in between games, actually. Where was halftime? Halftime of the men's game, they were honored, along with the Lady Lions seniors. And tonight, the UAPB men's seniors will be honored on their senior night. That game will be coming up shortly. For our TV viewers, it'll be right after this game, but for the radio live listeners, about 30 minutes after this ball game. Here's the inbound for Jackson State. A crossover by Howard, driving, shot up off the glass, well short, no good. Hardy Fuller, her 8th rebound. She misses the putback. James has it for Jackson State. It's Kellum on the block. Turnaround is short, but she draws the foul. Too many chances there for Jackson State. Tiffany Kellum, the senior, will go to the line for 2 shots here.
Shooting 2 for the Lady Tigers, number 22, Tiffany Kellum.
Kellum with 4 points, missed the free throw there. She's got 5 rebounds and 4 block shots. Those 4 blocks coming in the first half. And she gets the roll on the second free throw, 1 of 2, so 5 in the game for Kellum. Lady Lions lead by 5, 46-41, 14.5 to go. Here's Lassane. Picked up by Howard, works left side of the floor again. She'll drive this time. She wants to go all the way, gets too far underneath the basket, missed the shot. And let's see what they call here. Is it a foul or maybe a tie-up? I believe it was a travel, I believe. So here's Howard, top of the key. Putting it on the floor, going to go all the way, strong drive and gets the basket. Nice driving layup there by Kamara Howard. 46-43, UAPB by 3 with the basketball, 13:55 to go. Christina Lassane will push it ahead here, picked up by Howard. She'll back off and apply pressure close to midcourt. Driving left side of the floor is Lassane. 10 on the shot clock already. Here's Marsh trying to get a screen from Mitchell, and that's going to be a foul as Robinson, the freshman, was all over Marsh on the drive there, and it's going to be the 4th team foul on Jackson State. The 3rd on Bridget Robinson. She's going to come out of the ball game. Marsh will inbound it, new shot clock. Inbound to Mitchell. She goes up with it, partially blocked by Kellum, and Gentry gets it off the deflection, off the block, and then she's going to be fouled as she goes to the basket, and she'll shoot 2. So Janice Gentry.
Bridget James, second personal 15 foul. Shooting 2 for the Lady Lions, Janice Gentry.
First shot is good for Gentry. Second one is too strong, no good. 47-43, UAPB by 4. Driving in the lane, and it's blocked by Gentry, and they're going to call a charge on Elisa Ross. So she got her shot blocked by Gentry and charged is called. So 13:24 to go. See if Rhines Malone wants to run out deep here. She does, but they elect to inbound it short as Lassane brings it up. Picked up by Ross, and she's going to get called for a block. Two quick ones on Ross. She's now got 4. She thought she was checking out of the ball game, but she's going to stay in, it looks like. But she's got those 4 fouls now. Sophomore from Jackson, Mississippi. And it's already a 1-and-1, my goodness. Just like the first half, it was UAPB committing 7 quick fouls, and now Jackson State doing the same in the second half. First shot for Lassane is good. Christina now with 8 points in the game. She'll have one more coming up here. Too strong, no good. Offensive rebound, however, by Aubrey Mitchell. UAPB leads by 5 with the ball, approaching 13 minutes left in the game. Lassane, screen, right side, Marsh puts it on the floor. Gentry, right baseline, tough shot up, no good. And a foul's going to be called on Gentry on the rebound. She fouls Kellum. That's the 3rd team foul on UAPB, and that is the 3rd on Janice Gentry.
Third person, 3rd team foul.
Have a shot clock issue here as they inbounded it, and the shot clock did not start. So we await that. You can see the pink shoelaces there for our TV viewers. It's breast cancer awareness continues here. Instead of the warm-ups, they have on the pink t-shirts. And what do we have here? Do we have a possible technical or a warning or something? A warning on Jackson State's sideline. He's very polite. A lot of times they don't even give you a warning. They go ahead and tee you up. But a turnover by Jackson gives it back to UAPB. They'll inbound it to Mitchell here. 12:40 to go and almost a steal. Mitchell needs some help. 48-43, UAPB by 5 with the basketball. Lassane works it left side. Marsh gets a screen, top of the key. Still on the bounce here. That's going to be a foul on Kellum as she came out way too aggressive on Marsh. And that's the 2nd on Kellum, and back to the line for a 1-and-1. As UAPB, they have a chance here in this early bonus to do some damage. 12 of 17. They've shot it better tonight from the foul line. A 1-and-1 here for LaKendra. And in and out, no good. Spoke too soon. Rebound was by Jackson. They had the basketball. Here's Kellum. Gets it stolen away. Rhines Malone, great hands. 2-on-3. Marsh, tough pass. That's going to be, they call it jump ball or a tie-up situation. It's going to stay with Pine Bluff, but Howard may have had some body there, but they caught the tie up. Chi-Chi's back in. Lassane and Mitchell will take a seat. Gentry, Rhines Malone, Marsh, Akwimabwao, and Lassane in the game for UAPB. Putting it on the floor, the kick out. Lassane will set it up top of the key here. 11:55 and counting. We'll have an immediate timeout on the next dead ball. Here's Rhines Malone trying to get Chi-Chi down low. She was trying to root out James, and they're going to call James for the little lean-on foul there. And that'll lead us to our media break. 11:48 remaining in the game. 48-43. UAPB up by 5 with the ball when we return.
A full life, measured in seats, starts with the right ones early on. Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Learn how to prevent deaths and injuries by using the right car seat for your child's age and size.
11:48 to play. 48-43, 5-point lead for Arkansas Pine Bluff, and at the line is Chi-Chi Okwimabwao. A 1-and-1 here, 9 team fouls already on Jackson as Chi-Chi misses the front end. I start bragging about the free throw shooting, and they missed 2 in a row. Need those free throws. You have a chance there to do some damage. James left side. Rachel Jones, a senior from Olive Branch, Mississippi, checked in for the first time, gets it to Kellum, and Kellum hits the 17-footer. She's got 7 now in the game, and 48-45. 3-point lead for UAPB. Here's Lassane driving, and James is going to get called for the foul. So back to the line. This time it will be 2 shots for Lassane, but that is the 10th team foul. So double bonus from here on out at the 11:06 mark. And UAPB's in a double bonus situation in their favor. That is a big advantage. But you got to hit your free throws. In and out, no good. 3 misses in a row now for the Lady Lions. (14 of 25 now for UAPB from the foul line, and it's gotten worse. It was 12 of 17, and since then, there's a miss there. So 5 misses in a row. Missed opportunities, to say the least. Shot up down in the lane by Hardy Fuller's no good, but she draws the foul. She's grimacing in pain, holding her right side.
Foul number 34, Chi-Chi.
So on Chi-Chi, that's her 3rd. 4th team foul on Pine Bluff.
Shooting 2 for the Lady Tigers, number 2, Ayana Hardy Fuller.
First shot is off to the left and no good. UAPB by 3. One more here by Ayana Hardy Fuller. And just like the first, missed it bad left, and then Gentry goes up for the rebound and loses it out of bounds. 10:52 to go, so Jackson State will get another crack at it here after missing both free throws. Howard puts it on the floor, pull up, 10-footer off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound, it's Hardy Fuller again. She misses it, but Kellum is there for the rebound and stick back. And it's a 1-point game. The Lady Lions have just given Jackson State way too many chances. Missed free throws and then way too many offensive boards by Jackson State. Here's Lassane. 10 on the shot clock. 48-47, 1 point lead for UAPB. 5 to shoot, goes up with the left hand. Chi blocked by Kellum, her 5th block of the game. $9:57 to go. Starting to get late here. Hardy Fuller, good pass to Kellum in the basket, and Jackson State regains a 1 point lead.
Timeout, Jackson State. Congratulations are extended once again to UAPB football senior Teron Armstead, who ran a
timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here.
dash at the NFL combine on Saturday. That's the fastest time ever by an offensive lineman at the combine. Big round of applause.
9:46 to go. It's 49-48. 1 point lead for Jackson State now after UAPB had a 5 point lead at 48-43 and since in a 6-0 run for Jackson State. Kendra Marsh will inbound it here for UAPB. Lady Lions now down by 1, 49-48. Here's Lassane. She'll bring it ahead as Banks now guarding her. Top of the key here, or mid-court rather, as she approaches the top of the key. Left side of the floor, she'll work it. Still on the bounce, Lassane has it. 15 on the shot clock, 9.5 to play in the game. Lady Lions down 1. A little overplay there by Howard. Marsh had some momentum, but then tough pass and the turnover, and it's going to be an easy 2 on the other end, and a cheap foul and 1 opportunity. Banks with the basket and gets the cheapie. Chance for a 3-point play here. All of a sudden, 51-48. Jackson State up 3.
The basket is good. Shooting 1 for the Lady Tigers.
An 8-0 run here. Free throw is good. 9-0 run. 4-point lead for Jackson State. Just over 9 minutes remaining in the game. And a near steal right in front of our sideline here, as it's going to be UAPB basketball. Marsh will inbound it. 22 on the shot clock. In the backcourt, Lassane will bring it back into UAPB territory here. Chi, top of the key, puts it on the floor, goes up strong, a little scoop shot off the glass, no good. And it's going to be pulled down by Rachel Jones. Jones is fouled hard by Lassane. She's slow to get up. That couldn't have felt too good. She's still kind of slowly trying to gather herself there after that hard foul on Lassane. She will step out now with her second, team foul number 6. Jackson State with the basketball, leading by 4. Here's Kellum. The kick out. Rachel Jones puts it on the floor. Pull up 15-footer, no good. Chased down by Ryans Malone. She's quickly trapped, and they're going to say she traveled. 8:34 to go. Jackson State's Rachel Jones with the inbound to Howard. Howard to Kellum. Kellum puts it on the floor, picks up her dribble in the lane. Hardy Fuller off the glass and good. 11-0 run here by Jackson State has given them a 6-point lead. 8:15 to play. Here's Chi, puts it on the floor. Shot no good. underneath. Marion Thompson the rebound, and her shot is blocked by Kellum, the 6th block of the game. Here's Hardy Fuller in transition. The kick out, and a charge is going to be called on Hardy Fuller after she passed it. She hits Marsh and is going to get called for the charge. Media timeout. We'll step aside here. 7:58 remaining in the game. An 11-0 run by Jackson State has given them a 54-48 lead over UAPB. Back in a moment.
Hey, listen up. We have a challenge. A big challenge. Many African Americans fighting diseases like leukemia, lymphoma, and sickle cell anemia can't find marrow donors. We need more African Americans to step up. Step up. You could be the one to save a life. You can be the match. Take the first step at bethematch.org. Step your game up.
Hey, my name's Katie and I'm in the 9th grade. I'm an A average student and I'm an athlete working towards a scholarship. And everybody tells me how much potential I have. But I just wish someone would tell me where my next meal is coming from. Katie, how'd I do?
Do you have to be so serious?
Well, I mean, I did like a crazy dance in a movie if you want me to like, you know, do a little, no.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank.
Marsh will inbound it here as we resume play. 7:58 to go. Lady Lions got to get it going. 11-0 run here. (54-48). Marsh for 3. They need this, and she got it. Big 3 for LaKendra Marsh. Boy, did they need a bucket. Ending an 11-0 run there by Jackson State, pulling to within 3 now, 54-51 after the 3-pointer by Marsh. Turn around McCullum from 8, no good. Rebound, they're going to call a foul on for Alicia Walker. I'm sorry, it's on Chi-Chi. And for Chi-Chi, that is her 3rd. Team foul number 7, so a 1-and-1 here. It's going to be Bridget James. You got 2 Bridgets, Bridget Robinson and Bridget James. This is Bridget James, senior from Missouri City, Texas, for a 1-and-1. Missed it. And Walker has the rebound this time. It counts. 7:20 to go. Lady Lions down 3 with the ball. Marsh, tough little floater, no good. Marion Thompson, the rebound, stick back, no good. In a tie-up situation, it's going to go to Jackson State. So 7:13 to play. 54-51. 3-point lead for Jackson with the basketball now. Rachel Jones out high, the 3-point line on the right wing. Gets it to Kellum. Kellum now will back it out. Now she'll take the jumper from 15. Too strong, no good. Offensive rebound by Robinson, and she's fouled. Well, the offensive boards have really hurt UAPB here in the second half. It's on Lassane, that's her 3rd. Team foul number 8.
Shooting 2 for the Lady Tigers, number 20, Bridget Robinson.
Robinson makes the first. Lead up to 4 now. 1 more here for the freshman. And she got them both. Freshman from Garland, Texas. Robinson giving Jackson State a 5-point lead, 56-51, 6:48 to go. Here's Marsh. On the right wing, little hesitation, stop and go, missed it off the glass. Walker, the offensive rebound, missed the shot, but draws the foul. Well, we have had a lot of fouls in this game. My goodness. That is the 5th on Bridget James, so she is done for the night. Daria Hester, a 6'1" senior from Memphis, checks in to replace James. First free throw, good. Finally, one drops for UAPB. 56-52. Lady Lions within 4 now. One more coming up for Carlisha Walker, sophomore from Itta, Mississippi. Second shot, she gets the roll. 56-53. Lady Lions within 3. And almost a steal, and it is. Walker. She will slow it down now. Wisely did not have numbers there. Lassane now will set it up. Big possession here. 6:20 to go, down 3. Lassane driving right side of the floor, gets a screen from Gentry. Maybe missed her on the little pick and roll there. Here's Rhines Malone, baseline off the glass, no good, gets it back, and she's going to draw the foul. So Asia Rhines Malone to the line for 2 shots here. And they're going to get Banks. That's her 3rd. First shot is good. Lady Lions within 2. And the second one goes as well. So 4 free throws in a row for the Lady Lions. They are now within 1, 56-55, 5:57 and counting. Rachel Jones with the basketball, left side. Banks, she'll spot up for 3, will not go. And Walker the rebound. Boy, I love her energy tonight. Ahead to Marsh. Marsh is fouled. They're going to call a charge. Could have went either way. Looked like it was a block, but they got call the charge instead. Toughest call to make in college basketball, the charge or the block. Didn't go UAPB's way that time. Five and a half to go. Jones off a screen in the lane. Robinson to Banks, maybe traveled, didn't call it. The jumper by Hester is no good. Long rebound, and the run out's going to be won by Lassane. Lassane, they're going to say double dribble, but it looked like it was tipped. Maybe the officials will get together here, but they're not even going to talk about it. Tough break there for UAPB on the run out. Looked like the ball was deflected, and that caused Lassane to lose control of it, and they thought she double dribbled. But if the ball was deflected, that's not her fault. She should be allowed. They're going to get together here. At least they're going to try to get the call right. You got to admire that. 56-55, UAPB down 1. This is a big possession with 5:15 to play. Both coaches are fighting for their team right now, as Nate Kilbert was trying to get his call to go his way, and then you got Coach Dixon on the other hand. It's not going to be happy if this is overturned. And she's already received a warning over there, so if she gets fired up here, she could get a technical. Let's see what they're going to call. They're going to bring both coaches together on this, and this is always entertaining. Let's see what they're going to come up with here. Can't make everybody happy. One's going to be happy and one's not going to be happy. They're explaining it more for the Jackson State coach, so it looks like it may be in the favor of UAPB.
Please, ladies and gentlemen, there is a black Lincoln MKS Arkansas plates.
And then they get the hands on the hips and then the rolling of the eyes, so it looks like UAPB is going to get this basketball. And then you got Nate Kilbert clapping, so that just confirmed it. So UAPB looks like they're going to get this ball back. I believe they got that call correct, but it took them a while, and you got to like the fact that they got together and talked about it and got the call right. in their judgment, and it favors the Golden Lions. And then both teams end up getting a free timeout out of the deal. 56-55, 1 point lead for Jackson. It'll be UAPB basketball, I believe. Oh, they're going to call a flagrant foul. Wow, I didn't see that coming. Daria Hester was called for a flagrant foul there. First shot for Christina Lassane is good. She'll get one more in the ball back. That's a big play. We're tied at 56. It's a very big play in this game. I couldn't see where the flagrant was. Second shot is good. UAPB back on top. We've gone back and forth in this game. 57-56, 5:15 to go, and the Lady Lions will inbound the basketball here. So LaKendra Marsh is set to inbound it. Gets it to Lassane. So a big possession here, a chance for maybe a 4-point trip. Here's Lassane. Nearly lost it, did Marsh. She corrals it with 15 on the shot clock. It's a screen from Walker. Back left side. Lassane. Pull up, tough 10-footer is too strong, no good, battling for it, and Rachel Jones has it. She'll kick it ahead, and Robinson throws it right to Walker. Walker is a 3-on-3. Now they'll slow it down. Well, Marsh says forget that. She flies in the lane, off the glass, no good, and now Rachel Jones has it. So not a very good possession for either team on those last two trips. There's a travel right there on Jackson State. Hardy Fuller with the turnover, gives it back to Pine Bluff. As both teams really getting in a hurry there, and nothing to show for it but a couple of turnovers. 4.5 to play. UAPB with the basketball, leading by 1, and Coach Nate Kilbert will not wait for the media timeout. He'll go ahead and call 30-second timeout.
Baseball team will return home this Saturday and Sunday, March 2nd and 3rd, as they open conference play against Southern University. First pitch is scheduled for 12 o'clock p.m. on Saturday.
Baseball coming up this weekend at UAPB.
Saturday, March 2nd, 12 o'clock p.m.
Saturday, March 2nd, starting at noon. The Golden Lion baseball team will open up conference play against Southern. Saturday, March 2nd at noon. Come support the Golden Lions baseball team and softball in the same complex over there as well. So Marsh will inbound it here for UAPB with 4.5 to play. And a 1-point lead for the Lady Lions. Been a game of runs for both teams. They're going to throw it deep. Walker over the shoulder catch. She's fouled. She'll shoot 2. She played it on one bounce and then caught it. Played that ball really nicely, and a good pass there by Marsh. The last one she tried to throw deep was well short and intercepted, but that one was well thrown, and it's going to result in 2 free throws here by Walker. First shot is short, no good. .429 to go. This will give UAPB a 2-point lead if Walker can make the second free throw here. And she got it. 58-56. Rachel Jones, right side, Howard. In the lane, pull up, little 5-footer is good. Nice take there by Howard. Here comes Marsh flying up the right side of the floor. Now she'll set it up. Just over 4 to play. We're tied at 58. Very similar to the game. That's a travel on Gentry. Very similar to the game we had here on Saturday night against Grambling. except for the fact UAPB got down 18 in that ball game and came all the way back and had a chance to win. This one's been pretty tight throughout. The biggest lead of the game was 7 for UAPB, and Jackson State, I believe, have a 6-point lead in the second half, but neither team able to pull away from each other, and it's been pretty tight throughout. 3:55 to play. 58 all. A little runner by Jones gets the roll. So now back up by 2 is Jackson State. Here's Lesane flying down the lane off the glass, no good. Kellum the rebound. 3:35 and counting. We'll have a media timeout on the next dead ball. It'll be the final timeout of the game on our end. The lob inside, good pass. Kellum off a bounce underneath, reverse layup, no good. Tipped out. Howard has it for Jackson State. They'll reset it. Left side, Banks thought about the 3. Now they'll slow it down. 60-58. 2-point lead for Jackson with the basketball here. 15 on the shot clock, 3:05 on the game clock. Here is Jones, a little crossover in the lane. A little cut pass to Kellum. Kellum gets it knocked out of bounds. We'll have a media timeout. We'll step aside. I believe, yes, 5 on the shot clock, 2:56 on the game clock. Jackson State's ball, leading UAPB 60-58. Right back in a moment.
For those dealing with the daily struggles of caring for a loved one, we hear you. That's why AARP created a community with experts and other caregivers to help us better care for ourselves and the ones we love.
Now it's time for This Week in Bad Stats.
Bad stats?
Horrible stats. Here goes. 260.
That's how many runs were walked in with the bases loaded last season.
Wow, very good. Here's a tough one, though. 3 and 4.
No idea.
That's the number of kids who witness bullying. 3 out of 4.
Not a good stat.
No, it's not, but that can change. Kids want to help, but they don't know how. You can visit stopbullying.gov and give them the tools they need to help prevent bullying.
There are plenty of safe ways kids can help at stopbullying.gov.
Just 2:56 remaining in this one, down to winning time here. Kellum's going to inbound it for Jackson State, leading by 2 with 5 on the shot clock. Jones back to Kellum. Going to get a good look at it here, and then she turned it over. Stolen away by UAPB. Marsh in transition. Goes all the way off the glass. Score it. Tied at 60. Nice take there by Marsh. All tied at 60 apiece. 2:38 to go. Quick drive by Howard, and she lays it in. (62-60). Here's Lesane, 2:20 to go. Rhines Malone down low. Walker turns, goes up with the right hand off the glass and good. Nicely done, Carlisha Walker. Tied at 62. Jones right side to Howard. 2 minutes to play. All tied at 62 apiece. Tough pass, nice take down low in the easy 2 for Kellum, well, she's a handful. Kellum now with 13 points in the ball game. Also 9 rebounds and 7 blocks, flirting with a triple-double. Having a great game. 64-62, UAPB down 2 with the ball here. Marsh is going to be fouled by the freshman Robinson. Gentry is going to come back in along with Hardy Fuller.
Shooting 2 for the Lady Lions, number 22, Lakendra Marsh.
Marsh to the line. She's 5 of 8 there tonight. Leading scorer for UAPB with 14 points. 3 of 4 from downtown. First shot is good.
She makes the first.
64-63 now. Lady Lions down by 1. And Marsh a chance to tie it. Got it. 64 all, 90 seconds remaining. Anybody's game coming down to the wire, just as we did against Grambling on Saturday night. Rachel Jones, she'll have it, top of the key, 15 on the shot clock. Works it right side of the floor, top of the circle at the foul line. Now driving left side, and they get a little motion offense going here. Jones, double team. Now Kellum wide open, 17-footer. Will not get the roll. Battle for the rebound is still loose, and Kellum comes away with it. And she's going to get called for a travel. With 59 seconds remaining, UAPB will get the basketball back, tied at 64. And a timeout called by UAPB. They want to talk things over.
Timeout, Lady Lions. The final regular season basketball games for UAPB will be this Thursday with the Lady Lions.
We'll keep it right here. Both teams going to talk things over.
Mississippi Valley State University. All UAPB fans are asked to make a short trip over to Itta, Mississippi.
Jackson State 7-8 in conference. This would pull them to 500. Lady Lions at 5-11, looking for that 6th win, and it'll be their 10th win overall in the season if they win this to get into double figures, which will be a nice achievement. Texas Southern leading the pack at 14-1. I believe their lone loss of the season came right here to UAPB. Back early in the season. Haven't lost since. They're 14-1. Having a phenomenal year. 45 seconds left, tied at 64. Big possession here. Marsh, little ball fake, drives baseline, and she's fouled on the way to the basket. She will shoot 2 more. She just made a pair. She is 7 for 10 from the foul line tonight. She's got 16 points, or 18 now, 18 points to lead all scorers, and she's going to go back to the line, and she just hit 2 clutch free throws a moment ago to tie it. Now these two, chance for the lead here with 39.5 seconds left. The senior from Smackover, Arkansas. First shot is good. UAPB back on top by 1, 65-64. One more coming up here for LaKendra Marsh. And nothing but net. She makes 4 in a row. And it's a 2-point lead, 66-64. Lady Lions want to win these seniors for sure want to win their final home game here. Playing very hard tonight. Up by 2. Here's Jones, dribble driving the lane. She traveled, no call, but then threw it away. They missed the travel, but little justice is served there for UAPB as Jones threw it away. She was stumbling to the ground, and a timeout called by Jackson State with 23 seconds left. They will have to foul UAPB now, and if the Lady Lions can make their free throws, they can come away with a big victory here. As the UAPB men's team is in the on-deck circle over there, set to take center stage 30 minutes after this one for our live listeners, and about right after for our delayed TV viewers. So let's see who's going to inbound this ball. It looks like it's going to be Lassane to Marsh. Marsh hit 4 free throws in a row. I Definitely like seeing it in her hands. They're going to have to foul her, and they will. With 16 seconds left, Beatrice Banks fouls Marsh. She's going to go back to the line where she's hit 4 in a row. 9 of 12 from the foul line tonight. For Marsh, she has 20 points in her final home game as a senior. This one to make it a 3-point game. Always big. Got it. 5 in a row for Marsh. UAPB is going to call a timeout after this free throw here. Just try to set up their defense. Big shot here for LaKendra Marsh. Got it, nothing but net. Makes it a 4-point game, and she's got 22 points. 6 free throws in a row for LaKendra Marsh. And a timeout called by Nate Kilbert, full timeout. We'll keep it here, but they want to set up their defense. But up 4 with 16 seconds left. UAPB is wanting to apply some pressure here. They still have one more foul to give before they're in the double bonus, so it'd be a 1-and-1 if they do foul, but you don't want to foul. But that is the scenario. They're going to throw it deep. Hardy Fuller's got it. She drives all the way to the basket and blows the layup. Gentry the rebound. She's fouled, and she's going to shoot 2 with 10 seconds left. UAPB up by 4. Hardy Fuller got all the way to the rim and missed the layup. A third foul on Kellum. And Gentry to the line now with a 4-point lead. It's pretty much just gravy from this point on. You're already up by 4. Make it 5 with that free throw by Gentry. And making it almost impossible to come back now with just 10 seconds to play. But one more coming up for Gentry, and she got it to go. So a 70-64, now a 6-point lead. Here's the inbound to Jones. They're going to need a couple of threes here with under 10 seconds. Long 3 by Banks, no good. 2 seconds left. Gentry is going to secure the rebound, and that's the ball game. UAPB wins it. And for the seniors, for the Lady Lions, they win their final home game. And that's always big, led by LaKendra Marsh and her 22 points tonight, the senior from Smackover, playing with a lot of pride, and the Lady Lions able to win it for Chi-Chi and the whole host of Lady Lions seniors. Asia Rhines Malone, LaKendra Marsh, Miracle Pitts, Janice Gentry, and Chi-Chi Akwimabwao will win their final home game as seniors tonight as they win it 70-64. Congratulations to Coach Nate Kilbert and staff and the seniors and all the Lady Lions for this big 70-64 victory over Jackson State to split the season series. Say a special thanks to our crew here this evening. Randy Kelly, Shelly Roby Ingram, Devin Killingsworth Wells, Spencer Braddix. Both are seniors and their last basketball game filming tonight. So we appreciate their help through the years and going out a winner here this evening. For Finley Hill and Mass Communication help back in the studio, I'm Tim Stubbs saying so long for now. We'll have men's action coming up for you next. UAPB Lady Lions here on their final game for the seniors. Final home game, win it by 6 over Jackson State.